I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
This is Two Owls, One Pod, spinoff from the web series, The Two Dicks, 1950s detectives that are inappropriate. And that's the way we like it, politically incorrect. I'm Al Ducharme. I'm sailing just off the coast of Venezuela. There's some beautiful American naval vessels all around me.
Beautiful.
The air area is controlled.
I'd get out of there if I was you.
I feel safe. Airspace. The whole airspace and the seas are controlled by the U.S. Navy mostly, but there's Marines out here too and some Air Force.
Haven't we just seized a bunch of tankers?
We did.
I'm sure lawfully. I'm sure that was lawful, though. I'm sure we're
Venezuela will probably be the 51st state over Greenland and Canada.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't have to use my passport anymore when I go in.
What do they have? Do they make anything? Do they produce anything?
Are they still making
oil?
electric cars?
No.
Tax incentives?
Yeah, I thought Venezuela had oil. Maybe that would be of interest.
Let me just look this up. They are currently the biggest oil producer on the planet.
What?
Correction. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves in the world.
What?
Yeah, coincidentally.
And we have a beef? We have a beef with them now? And
it's the fentanyl and the cocaine.
Oh, it's that fentanyl. It's killing our kids. Newman. Yeah. Well, luckily, we have a president who's on the job, and he's going to stop the fentanyl from coming in. And if we have to collect a couple barrels of oil and some tankers.
That's just...
Price of doing biz.
Price of doing biz. That's a little extra, little topping.
So I'd get out of there if I was you. When do you leave that godforsaken place?
We're going to Curacao tomorrow, and that's where the ABC Islands off the coast of Venezuela. That's where the woman who was probably elected Democratic president of Venezuela collected herself and went to Oslo to get the Nobel Peace Prize. But they went through Curacao. And she's in hiding right now because the dictator there has put a price on her head, basically.
Yes. Well,
it's great to be in this area on vacation.
It's nice.
I'm working.
Beautiful, really.
I'm working. They're treating me like a prince.
Look it out. If you're on Patreon or if you see a clip, you got to see Alfred. He's lounging he's a princess today. He's in his robe. Do you have slippers? Have like a princess? Do they provide?
I do. I'm not sporting them at the moment, but I do have the slippers. Right. They're just around the corner here in the walk-in closet.
Ooh.
I'm out.
Would you leave? Would you leave the room? Would you leave the room in the robe?
No.
Would you actually go out and get a coffee in the robe?
But I see people doing it. They come back from the spa or they.
I know. I hate those people. It's not your home. You can't walk around in public in a robe. It's terrible.
Well, they're flying in pajamas now, and they don't have the expendable income.
Society. What happened to it? What happened? By the way,
I understand the comfort from a long flight or a red eye, but it's what's that? What are you asking?
We didn't do an intro. You started an intro and then you bailed.
That's Al Romas. He wants his name mentioned. He's a stand-up comedian of nearly 40 years. Established himself.
40 years? Get out of here.
All right.
40 years. I started in 90. Get out of here.
You want to do the math?
40 years. 90, 2000, 10,
36.
20. 36. I'm going to go kill myself. I'll be back. Or not.
Here's the thing. Although we are not famous, we've been very lucky to make a living at doing what we do for decades.
That's for sure. We fooled them a long time.
Yeah. We don't know if this is going to end in a month or 6 months or 10 years. We have no idea. But we're riding the ride. We're having a good time. I'm wearing a robe. Damn it.
He's a princess today in his robe. He's got some shoes if he wants to wear them.
I will have to say, as you know, I'm a Royal Caribbean kind of a guy. But Princess is trying to woo me over. They have been very generous to me lately. Yeah.
Oh,
I want them. Everybody.
3 show nights. Is that the 3 show night? One fat check, put on a robe the next day and lounge. Is that gig?
It is. They tend to hire me. They do over 9 to 12 days, 3 different ships. So it's financially it's good. And
half-hour shows.
They're stepping it up. Yes, 30-minute performances. Last night I did 3 back-to-back. And they said for the third one, you can be a little bit more blue if you'd like. So I was able to expand. And you're able to repeat the same material if you want. But I tend to be loosey-goosey, and I cover like a full hour, that's my comfort zone. Just not being told what material to do or worrying about repeating anything. Just go with the flow. So
yeah,
I had 3 great crowds last night, so I'm a little high.
That's
I'm a little
good.
high right now.
Good. That's cool. We had Monday night or whatever. This is Wednesday we're recording. Monday night, we had a woman from Australia and a kid, young guy, whatever he did. Anyway, they're sitting in their seats in the front row. And then last night, second show, go out there. They're both there again. Same exact seats. You know, and I go, I mean, it's a nice compliment, whatever, but I go, guys, literally, it's a magic trick. And you know the ending. This is weird. But then they look at you, and I get it because we're supposed to do the same 15 for every show because everybody gets a chance to see it. Then you do a new one at the end of the week. But I can kind of see, like, as an audience member, I'd be maybe in my head going, well, we go back again. They're going to do a different 15. You know what I mean? It's only 15 minutes. You'd think the guy's got more than 15. So I could see why they do it, but it's not fair to us because, you know what I mean? We're supposed to do the same act. But if we do, we look kind of foolish. Well, the same act in front of people who've heard it. It's a tough
You are perfectly capable of doing a solid hour. I know you. I know your act. But what happened is I think you're getting caught up into this trap because they're bringing in a lot of new acts and they don't have the goods. They may be funny for 15 minutes, but when it comes to having the full hour, they don't have it. So what they have done is told everybody, just repeat the same 15 minutes. And you get caught up in that comfort zone, as I have in the past. And you're like, I'm going to do A to Z. So when you do see these people come back to see you, and they sit in the same seats right in the front, you're aware of it, and it plays with your head a little bit because you want to give them the other 15, the other 45, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What you're able to do at the end of the cruise when you go to the theater and do different material, but
but it is like strange that they, you know what I mean, you got 200 other people who have not heard anything, but in my head I feel like I have to do a different show for 2 people, which is, it's just crazy. It's a comic thing. It's crazy. It's the old, you know, you spot the guy who's not laughing, meanwhile 3,000 people love you, and then we're focused on the one guy with his arms folded who hates me. But it's a strange, because I don't want to do my same thing in front of them again. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, 200 other people haven't heard it yet. So it's a tough.
I do like shitting on them
situation
for a minute or two because of that. I'm also telling the rest of the audience.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are throwing me off.
Right. I mean, you could sit in the back and that's great, but the front, and then it's also, I feel like then they're there for the interaction or hey, remember me? I was here last night. And you go,
and they have been encouraged in print.
I saw that
on the app, basically telling audience members to interact with the comedians.
Yeah, no, terrible.
Because
if you're listening,
something that's in your wheelhouse, crowd work is in your wheelhouse. You know, Todd Barry.
But
the new generation is Matt Rife, who's made it become more of a standard now.
Yeah, but
yours is by choice. But now
I don't want to. Have to.
You know me. I'm a vignette guy. I sew my stuff in between.
Is that what they call that?
In and out of the audience, but it's on my terms. But I don't want to be told to do it.
You don't wear a robe on stage now, do you?
I wear a cock ring and a robe, and my robe sometimes opens up and exposes my cock ring.
Damn it!
I'm sorry, not a cock ring. It's a Ring doorbell. I wear it around my waist, and I
okay.
I record the audience reaction.
Yeah,
I can't. The improv is it's AM. It's still AM.
It's too early. I'm drinking coffee. I got nothing.
I did
I
have
just
room
want to see
service
you
today.
well, 3 show
Hello?
night. You gotta get
No,
it.
he's got his coffee. Okay, thank you. He just wanted to make sure you had your coffee. I
I thought you were talking
had
to a
room
monkey.
service because it's a C day. I had 3 shows last night.
Mm-hmm.
Here, there's no charge for room service,
Oh,
full room service. So,
full,
yeah.
full service. Yeah.
Mm.
Hey now,
Mhm.
no charge.
No
Nice.
charge.
Nice.
Are these
What do you
lights
tip?
on
What
the
do you tip
side?
on this?
$5.
Go ahead. Okay. You go $5 every time you get a room
Not every
served.
time.
Okay.
If I order room service on some of the other lines where they charge me $10, then I might, because that includes gratuity, even though
Right.
they don't see it in their hand. I give $3 or $4.
Right. Yeah, I always feel weird if I
Cash.
don't have cash because I'll add it to the bill thing, but then I
Yeah, but
feel
then
it's just weird not handing them fucking
sometimes
cash money.
I'll go through, I've tipped taxi drivers. I tipped room attendants, hotel people. I always leave
Hookers.
some money. Hookers, male, lady boys. I
Nobody was
sometimes
questioning
run
that. You don't
low
have to go that
on
far.
cash. So I'm like, oh, you know what I
Right.
mean?
It sucks.
But
What do
my
you tip?
guy,
Let me ask you a question a little
Mhm.
different, but because I've had this discussion with Kelly. Valet parking. What do you tip on that guy? You come out of a nice dinner, he hands you your keys. What are you throwing in that guy's hand? Who might have driven 2 feet? You know.
$3 to $5.
All right. I was going
You
two,
tip?
and she made me feel like a fucking idiot.
Well, because 2 is nothing anymore.
I know, but yeah, he didn't do anything.
I say
It's a
when your partner, your dame in our case,
yeah.
or misogynist,
Well, in my
you
case,
got
anyway.
you say, hey, are you walking around with a bunch of singles? Why don't you tip the guy out? Why are you putting the onus on me? You want this? You want equal pay, equal rights? Why don't you? I drove you here. I just picked up your dinner. Why don't you? Why don't you tip the guy what you want? You know?
Yeah, I like
That's what I
that.
say to my
How does that
woman.
work?
I say
Yeah, is
that
that how
right
you
to
do
my
it?
woman's face, as Dan Greta would say, in my head,
Right,
or in the car alone.
right. Like, yeah, that's the Bobby Collins joke too. I didn't want to tell Dan, but remember Bobby
Oh.
Collins has been doing that for 100 years. On the inside,
Oh, is that
same
what he said?
joke.
Okay.
Yeah, same joke.
Mm.
What are we gonna do?
Okay.
Hey, let's get into what is a little this Rob Reiner business. Jesus,
Oh, it's just an
man.
awful, awful thing.
Who didn't love Rob Reiner other than our president? I mean, obviously, but it seemed like
um,
every. Who else wouldn't?
there,
What do you got against Rob Reiner?
Rob Reiner had a couple different sides to him. Clearly,
He put himself out there politically, and
yeah, he
that's all right.
definitely went against the grain
That's good.
of Trump, especially Trump. But
Yeah, but he knew what we all knew, and or what a lot of people knew.
that tweet
He,
by the president was pretty distasteful, to say the
I
least.
thought it was
Obviously,
fake, even for him.
I
I
did
thought it was
too.
too
I
much.
thought it was.
So I read it, and I go, "That's fake." And
Yeah,
then
I
I
said.
saw it in the New York Post, and I was like, "Oh my god, this dude."
Then I saw it on a bunch of media outlets. And I'm like, wow, it's not fake. It's not fake news.
No,
It was.
and he doubled down. The reporter asked him
Yeah,
about it,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
doubled down on it. And that's how he is. I mean, that's 50 years of Trump. That's what he does. If you attack him, he'll attack you
Well, we know
forever.
that the Charlie Kirk thing, the right went off on all the people that were celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and whatever. It's just a weird thing to.
But I saw Reiner's quote about Charlie Kirk, who he obviously did not
Yeah.
agree with on anything, and it was
And
very
he said
respectful, very nice.
it
And
was.
it's what you do. I mean, who gives a fuck? The guy's got his throat slit. Hey, I disagreed with him, but it's a very tragic, thing. Blah blah blah.
It's a very ugly time.
You
And
don't
there's
go
always going to be
after him.
people that
It's
are
just
either secretly celebrating someone's death.
it's
It's such a
crazy.
violent way to go.
man.
Of course, I'm saying I was talking to my wife about it. I go, I did the old, these rich people, they leave their doors unlocked. Anybody can get in. It's just like, no,
Yeah.
it was clear.
Yeah.
It was an inside job. His son was living
was
in a
a-
guest house on the property because he can't function. And apparently
I
this has
know.
been, you know, more than 15 years of a troubled child, which is very common in the
It's horrible.
Hollywood scene
What
when
do you
you
do?
have famous parents. That one kid, gets into drugs, and they're like, "How could he? He's got everything he needs.
Right.
Is rich in fame and whatever he wants." That's usually the cause of it. They
Yeah.
they don't have their own identity, and this happens with working class people. It happens across the boards, but when it happens to a super wealthy, powerful, famous
it's
people,
noticed.
It's noticed more, and you're like, you have everything, silver spoon. Why do you have to be like this?
Right.
It's the exact ingredient. It's like, I don't have my own identity, so I'm unstable. And
think about the other son, I guess, has been okay, but I mean, growing up, Carl Reiner's your grandfather and Rob Reiner's your father. That's you're gonna if you're not gonna get in the business, maybe go the other way. But if you're gonna be anything in this business, that's too much to handle. And he couldn't. They said he was horribly jealous and insecure because he wasn't talented like them. But who is really? I mean, you got to be realistic,
Well,
Carl
he
Reiner.
should clearly. It's all coming out. He's been, in these rehabs and whatnot, but he was not
a few times.
He needed to be institutionalized for many different reasons. Clearly,
but it's crazy if he's able to get sort of a mental hospital instead of jail. If the doctor in the mental hospital in 5 years says he's okay, he's released. He doesn't go to jail or anything. He's out.
No, he goes out and kills his siblings. Yeah,
right. It's crazy. You should then go to jail, but you still killed 2 people just because now you're better. That's fucked.
In this particular
you didn't
instant,
serve any time.
And this is many people will disagree with me. It's an eye for an eye at this point. There's no reason to keep him, to study him, to keep him in a prison, or it's just they say it's so funny. California, they do have the death penalty. They're throwing that around. Media is throwing that around, but
they've never used it though, have they?
Well, they have. It's just it hasn't been used in decades.
No, because every time someone gets the death penalty in California, a few years later they change it and they give them life. You know what I mean? Like even Manson.
Also California is, the one side will say they're pretty soft on crime, and in some ways they are. I mean, you got the death penalty in place, but then you haven't used it in what people sit on death row for 30 years, and then they go, "You're not on death row." I
can't
anymore.
recall anyone being killed in California, death penalty.
Anyone?
They said Manson had it, and they gave him life instead. I mean, you're not going to give it to Manson and Tex Watson and
because he
people?
Wasn't on the scene of the murders, but he influenced them by brainwashing them.
Yeah, but Tex Watson, who was there doing the killings, he got the same thing. He got life. It's like, well, what does it take in California? Got to move to Florida, where we take them out once a week. We get one fried.
Let me see. Newsom in 2019 putting a halt.
He should be executed.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Let's start with Garrett what's his first name?
Gavin
Newsom. Gavin. Yeah. You ever meet a Gavin?
Gavin McLeod was the captain on a cruise ship on the television show.
But you ever meet a Gavin?
Yes.
Really? I don't think you have.
What was the last execution? I'm looking it up now. 2006. No,
California?
I'm sorry. Yeah, 2006 was the last one.
Who was that?
And that was Clarence Ray Allen.
Oh, he was a bad one.
He double parked his car and he didn't pay the ticket. So they used to be pretty.
Yeah, things have changed. You guys, you get very liberal there in your California.
They carried out. It resumed. It was off the books for a while, but it resumed in 1978 in California.
All right,
and they
don't
carried
read
out
to me.
13,
don't read to me.
13 executions. I just like to let you know that you accused me of not reading, so I wanted to read a little.
Don't read to me. Did you see how Conan's now involved in this whole story?
Conan was joking around. He said, "Why don't you just go home and kill your parents?" So now he's got a new show.
Sweated by the detectives. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, meathead.
Can you imagine?
It's crazy.
Can you imagine
how
Conan
time...
O'Brien being questioned by the police?
Right.
Because he can't.
It's all-
He can't get through a sentence without making a joke.
No. And then Bill Hader, supposedly the kid was arguing or questioning Bill Hader and freaking people out at the party.
What was the subject matter?
Conan. And
here he is. The Reiner's like, let's invite Nick, try to assimilate with all these celebrity
Our dumb
types.
31-year-old son. We got to bring him to a party with us.
Get your facts straight, pal.
Our 32-year-old son can't be alone, so we got to take him to a party with successful people, and him just stand there and stare at them weirdly. And
well,
he
we
was
want to
asking
make
people,
sure.
"Are you famous? Are you famous? What's your name?" Imagine how creepy this fucking guy.
They interviewed someone that used to work for him. He said, he was always a little off.
Well, you see those pictures of the family. They're all smiling, and then he's like staring at the fucking moon or something. I mean,
no kidding. And some of the news outlets were zooming in on the other brother. And then he quickly slid over and showed Nick because they got the wrong guy. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Get it right.
And then the daughter, it seemed that there was a masseuse who went there to give them, massages, and she couldn't get in the gate. So she called the daughter, and then the daughter went to the house to open the gate, and that's how the daughter found them. I just read that before we.
Can you imagine that? That's the worst.
No, she didn't see the mom. Supposedly she saw Rob laying there, and then went outside, told the masseuse. The masseuse called 911.
Of course, the news outlet says the bodies were laying side by side. Why do they throw Why do they throw this out?
Well, any story you read in the first 6 hours, you can just go, it's all wrong.
Again,
that's all wrong.
I was telling Bernie that people just walk in, blah blah blah. No, it was an inside job.
Yeah, I love the opening theories of people. Then you go, no, it was the son. It's always a lot of times it's always the simplest thing, which is actually comforting when they say 90% of murders are done by people you know. Well, good.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you and I are not together doing this podcast.
Well,
I think you'd take me out. You'd take me out in a second as soon as you get a chance. Are we still recording? No.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, and then we have the Brown University shooter. Ugh. That shooting took place right across the street from Tom Cotter's childhood home. Right across the street.
Wow.
He goes, I used to go in that building to the vending machine.
Yeah, because
get candy
I remember
bars
my mom, my mother's aunt in New York wanted to send my mom to Brown. My mother had like great grades and all that in high school, but her family didn't have any money. And her aunt wanted to send her to Brown or pay for it. And my mother felt bad about that and went to New York instead and got a job. But yeah, she could have been a Brown. That would have changed my life, man. My mother would have been Ivy League.
Right.
I would have been fucking in Harvard or Brown or somewhere. I'd be, wouldn't be doing this bullshit right now.
Just think of how many George Foreman grills she would have had if that happened. That's a reference of an inside joke.
That's a callback from
episode, from another podcast.
142 or something. I don't know.
A couple of years ago.
What number are we on now, for God's sake?
361.
361. Jeez.
Yeah.
Look at us. Many years.
Yeah. I've been wanting to pull the plug on this since 100.
Well, once I saw you in a robe, I wanted to pull the plug. Look at this guy. Said, what'd you do room service? What was your, what'd you get? What was the order?
It's so funny. They gave me an English muffin with cheese, egg, and a slice of ham. And it was in one of those aluminum baggies to keep it warm.
Yeah.
It was pretty tasty. And then I had some yogurt. I had some all brand yogurt and honey. I poured the honey on top of it, make my own concoction.
Oh, look at you.
And then I dropped a 5-pounder.
Right in the server's hand. That was the tip.
That was the tip.
There you go.
I would give them more money. I would give them 10, but
if they blew you.
Yeah.
Right.
They're putting out.
I hear you.
I have to mute my phone. I'm getting signals. All right. So
getting
tell
some
me
messages.
Tell me about your holiday season. Where are you spending Christmas?
Christmas Eve will find me in St. Augustine. We are driving December 23rd, packing the car, Teddy, Kelly, and heading the road, driving north about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours to St. Aug, which is known for its Christmas town or some bullshit. And we're gonna get the hotel, and we got the hotel already, but we're gonna just wander around with pushing the stroller with our little doggy in there, and we're gonna sip hot cocoa and sing Christmas carols and just be gay. That's kind of
All right. I'm glad
the
you
plan.
pointed that out. Now I don't have to say it. And
that's the plan. And then we realized during this that millions of other people also have the same idea.
yes,
It's going to be a little crowded.
That 3.5 hour drive is going to be 5 hours, and
Yeah.
Teddy's going to lose his mind in the back seat, and Kelly's going to start.
Well, he
we'll
doesn't
get in the
sit
back
in the
seat
back
with
seat.
him. Yeah, she'll sit in the back
He
seat.
stays
with
in
him.
Kelly's lap in the
And-
front seat.
Yeah, and she breastfeeds him,
not-
so that's good.
How do you know? I got to turn that camera off. This
You
is
got to
getting
turn that
fucking weird.
camera off.
Yeah, and then we're just gonna, soak in the Christmas.
What day do you
vibe.
head
And,
back? The day after Thanksgiving? I'm sorry, Christmas. Ooh, how did I go off on
No,
that?
Christmas. We're going back Christmas afternoon, like Christmas later in the day.
Oh,
we'll
it's probably
go
a better
there.
choice, actually.
Yeah, do just gonna wander around with the dog, and it should be nice.
Are you going
I've
to do a
been there
gift
few
exchange?
times.
Where are you guys with your relationship? Do you do the gift exchange?
Yeah. Well, we do more birthdays, and then Christmas. It's smaller than birthday. Birthday is more of a bigger gift, and Christmas more like little shit, whatever things. And yeah, but
I'm trying to figure out what we're doing.
do that in St. Aug. What's that?
I don't know what to do here. We're going to be on a cruise with my sister and her husband. And so what is...
Do you normally exchange gifts with your sibling?
No. If we're together. If we're there,
then yeah.
the holiday, we do small gifts. But if we're a card, we usually send a card.
Right.
We have sent gift certificates for dinner on their anniversary because I performed the nuptials last year.
Well, you could do that on a night you're working or something. Buy them a dinner on the ship.
All right. Now, okay, we can do that. In addition to giving them a free cruise, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you didn't do anything for the free cruise. Let's be honest.
I had a list.
You did nothing.
I put them at the top of the list, thinking that they may pass. And I was going to go to the second group, the second couple. We did.
Yeah.
We even told them that. I said, listen, we have a list. You two are number one. We thought he'd run it by you, but I didn't know if my sister wanted to be away from the grandkids because they're 1, 3, and 4. So
She doesn't give a shit.
They did not hesitate because it's been for the last 5 years. It's been kids. And now my niece
we'll
hates
see
me.
plenty of kids on the ship.
My niece hates me because I'm taking away the grandma.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just give them I mean, I don't know. Like, even with my sister, we did birthday. We'd send a birthday gift. And then Christmas was just a card. So, but I don't know. I feel like if they're there, you should give them something. But I don't. It's maybe a robe. Maybe you pack a couple of those princess robes.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
So a little something, a little trinket, a little.
I would. I mean, just personal. I mean, that to me, I would go. I'd get them a dinner, like a whatever.
Okay.
Chops or.
That'd be easy because I'm doing international travel. Bernie's traveling, so we're.
Yeah, and you're working
to buy gifts
almost every night.
Working, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you go, hey, Tuesday night, boom, you guys head to Chops on me.
Because
Merry Christmas.
They already said we're taking you guys to dinners whenever your night's off. I'm like, all right, thank you. But now my friend Al Romas just told me that I'm going to be buying the dinners, but I can buy them a dinner when we are working. That's the thing.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. Yeah. It's like, hey, we're working 6 nights, so Tuesday night, go have dinner. And
I do have to
know.
communicate with them because my brother-in-law is very generous, so he might be, and he plans things in advance. He might be booking dinners every night already and paid for them in advance to get discounts, you know. Because if you buy those dinners or a dinner package, you save 20-30%.
Yeah.
In advance.
Yeah, we're Simeon and I'm working New Year's this year trying to get they have this supper club thing where the jazz band plays and there's 40 people in seating and it's the 8 drinks with 8 courses. We're trying to get in there. I don't know if it'll happen. New Year's Eve seems like that's going to be a tough one. But the hotel director was at our show last night and kind of put that in his ear a little bit. And it's possible. We'll see. Because that happened. New Year's Eve happens also our night off.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've never performed on New Year's Eve on a cruise ship, and I'm happy about it.
I don't think I have either. God, it's been years since I worked a holiday. And I remember years ago when I got separated, I talked to our agent and I said, "Can you get me a gig?" Because I was always off Christmas. And she got me a gig. And I took a picture. I don't know if I ever told you this. And I was in Cozumel overnighting. And so I was at a Mexican restaurant and I had a cigar. The guy's like, "You can smoke a cigar, no problem." And I had my food. It looked great. And I had a big margarita. And then I posted it on Facebook and I wrote, Christmas Eve in Mexico. And it was just so funny. Like the comments went from every woman I knew, so sad, I feel bad for you. And every guy's like, "That looks fucking awesome." That's so great. Good for you. It was completely split down the line.
There's a video right now, exactly that joke. The guy's in bed. He wakes up. He puts the light on. He goes, "Oh my goodness, I'm alone on a holiday. And this is awesome."
Yeah. Well, it's like Austin Powers, right? When the fembot blows up, or she becomes a fembot. Oh, my love, my God. Hey, wait a second. I'm single. Yeah. You can't grieve forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And speaking of that, my birthday, I get off this ship Sunday, and that's my birthday. So Kelly was like, "What do you want? Dinner or whatever." But you know what I was thinking?
Charlie's!
I haven't had. And I'm thinking about it. I want to go prime rib. I haven't had a prime rib in years. I mean, nobody makes prime rib really.
Who does it?
You don't see it much.
Yeah,
Bascom's Chop House.
Oh,
we'll do a prime rib.
Not
many places do it.
Isn't that near Charlie's across the way?
No, it's nowhere near it. Thinking of somewhere else, but it used to be more of a staple. I remember, like in bars, like a decent bar would have prime rib night Tuesday night, $11.99. I mean, and it was always good. But the good restaurants, if you look at good restaurant menu, they don't offer prime rib. I don't know why. Maybe people aren't ordering it. Or
in Burbank, California, has Monday prime ribs. Used to be $19.99. I think it's $24.95 now, or something like that. But
did you have a story about that? Where
yes,
you, Bernie, and
we went there. It was my buddy.
Menu.
It was Eric Deskin's birthday. I said, "Deskin, let's do smokehouse. I'll take you out for your birthday." Of course, I'm Mr. Cheapo, so of course I'm going to take, not like you, the $100 steak, Wagyu steak, on your birthday.
That was a year ago.
1999.
Wow.
That was a year ago. Fabulous. But anyways, this is a few years ago. So we invited our friend Tracy. It was Tracy and Eric, myself and Bernie. And we're all going to do 1999 prime rib at the smokehouse. Have a cocktail at the bar, go sit down, have your prime rib, get a bottle of wine. You have 2 or 3 to choose from. $20, $25, whatever it was. So we're doing that, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And then Bernadette's like, I'm not in the mood for prime rib. I'm going to get the petite filet and the lobster tail. It's $55. And I
Al
don't
had a
want that
stroke.
wine. I want this and a Prosecco. I'm like, holy shit, you're at $125. It's his birthday, not yours. I
That's
want what I want.
Oh, boy.
And now she's a vegan, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Huh? She went veg?
She's a pescatarian, so she eats fish and eggs. She's not vegan, but Kelly's a vegetarian, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. She was. I talked to her last night. I go, what'd you have for dinner? And she made a salad and put it in a blender. She was drinking it. I'm like, you know what? I can't. I'm not asking.
She has a salad drinking problem, that woman.
I don't care. She's trying to make it like, no, it's really good. I juice the beets and the. Come on, that is not food. It's not food. Yeah,
that's if you live on a space capsule for like 5 months, space station or something. That's what you do.
Yeah. Hey, my Alzheimer. Yes. I've had 2 weeks now in a row where I might have this. I think I have early dementia happening.
We all do.
Last week, I told you I didn't miss the show, but I went to a 8 o'clock show at 7:30. I thought it was 7:30 show. It was 8 o'clock. And then the other night, we had 3 shows, 7:30, 9:30, 11:30. Do the 7:30 show. I go back to my room, and I'm sitting here, and I'm on the laptop just fucking around. And I look at my clock, and it's 9:30. So my head goes, oh, we have a half hour. Next show's at 10. So do. All of a sudden, my phone's ringing.
Ring.
And then I'm like, but I was leaving. I was actually leaving because it was 5 to 10. Because I was I was middling this show. So anyway, I'm out the door, and then Simeon texted me. He goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? Yeah, I'm okay." So I'm walking up the stairs, and then I realize it just hits me. I go, fuck. I run up the rest of the flights. I get in there. I'm out of breath. The host is like, "Are you okay?" I go, I thought the show was at 10. It's 9. He goes, no problem. Tyrone's on. But what happened was, while Simeon was on, he was opening. Somebody left the room and got sick in that hallway and vomited. So they brought in vacuums and shit to clean it while he was on. He could hear all that. So in his mind, it was me who got sick because I'm not there to be brought on stage, and someone had vomited. So he's like, in his head, oh, Al got sick. So he's texting, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why? What's going on?"
He was concerned
I'm not
about his
okay.
friend.
I have some, on set.
Well, your buddy Al, well, we've been getting schedules that didn't match up with the schedule. So on the Harmony, 2 weeks in a row, the letter they sent me didn't match up. It didn't match up with the date I was on the ship, and the show times were off by a day, and it was really confusing. And the other act came in eating pizza, and he was supposed to be on stage, and I went on because I was closing it out.
Oh, yeah, you remember you told me that.
And he's like, he walks in eating pizza, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Why
is
was
this
he eating
guy,
pizza?
Because he thought he had an extra half hour, and he was hungry.
He brings pizza into the club?
Yeah, he brought it into the club. He was eating it, thinking he was going to finish it up backstage. I know. He's new. He's a newbie.
Finish it in the pizza place.
He's a newbie to the cruise line.
All right. I don't care for it.
He sees me. He's like waving at me. I'm here. I'm here. I was at my 25 minutes, whatever. So I introduced him.
Had you met him?
No.
How'd you introduce him? Like, what'd you say? If you never
asked the guy his name so I can introduce him.
Asked who his name?
I'm sorry. I asked the sound tech the comedian's name. I look it up.
Because I was saying the guy's not in the room. I don't know how you introduce him.
No, because we knew that he wasn't there, and I was supposed to close. So I had to I ended up opening, doing my time. And you could tell he was flustered. He was a wreck. It was his first time on the ship. And I went back, and there was a plate with some pizza crust, and there was some
backstage.
There was some napkins all crumbled up on 2 different tables.
Rule number 1.
He drank my water that I had already opened. So I was like, this guy is blowing his nose and fucking, he's drinking my shit. He's late. He's probably fucking high. Yeah. But I called it wrong because I was frustrated too, And then we put it all together. I was like, the letter they sent was the wrong times, and so it wasn't his fault.
Yeah. Yeah, but the food should not be backstage. I'm a stickler for that.
He's a newbie, and also he kept entering through the curtain in the middle. I go through the side. And then he would leave the curtain open. He would leave it open.
No.
And
no.
And
that's
you
where
could see all the storage.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, I go through the side here. I find it easier. I'm trying to be nice and say, don't fucking go through the center. So I go, there's a path over here. You don't have to open up a curtain because there's lights on in the back. It just throws the whole charade off,
Of course. There's supposed to be a little mystery. Would they let them think there's something back there nice, and you're not supposed to see a chair and a box
and shit that says, paper towels, toilet paper.
Pay no attention to back there.
To the man behind the curtain.
It's shocking how bad it is. Like people, I remember when early on in comedy, when I started, and you think like, oh, this is going to be really so nice, and then you go there.
The green room?
Yeah, anything. Like
backstage.
Everything sucks. Everything's shitty.
It's the storage area for all the other events. Yeah.
Everything is just.
So,
shit.
By the way, you were talking about losing your mind and losing your memory, but I think you're a little bit on a hamster wheel with the way you've been performing on the same ships, doing the same schedule. I have been setting my alarm 15 minutes before each show.
Why? Oh, well, that's pretty good.
For this very reason.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Especially on football nights. I'll be watching the games. I'll be, shit, I got, I'm on the other end of the ship. It takes 4 minutes, 5 minutes to get there.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad idea, actually. I might have to go.
So I've been setting my alarm, show 1, 2, and 3, 15 minutes prior. And then it goes off, and then I get up and I start walking, and I'm there 10 minutes before show starts.
That's pretty good, because also we changed the time, which is so ridiculous.
That's the biggest reason why I started doing it, because they keep moving the clocks on the ship.
Yeah. It's so pointless, though. We're only in St. Martin and St. Thomas. That's
some ships do it, and some ships don't. Is that the captain's choice?
Yes, but also somebody was telling me it's a money thing. Because somehow the ports you were there an hour earlier or later, and so you pay less. And it's always, no matter what they do, you can always trace it back to, well, they save money.
It's money. Yeah. But also, you got to remember to put your phone, take it out of automatic time change, because sometimes your phone will change to the port, and sometimes it's off by an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Time change.
I do it manually only.
Yeah. Manually.
I do everything manually.
Mm-hmm. There you have it. We have a lot of tips, folks. I don't know if you're calling in. If you're listening, you're watching on Patreon. You're wondering, hey, what am I taking away from this podcast? What am I learning? Is it just going to be fun all the way? Lots of laughs? Mm-hmm. No. Sometimes we get serious.
No.
We talk about current events. Sad things.
Yeah.
Happy times too. But we're not afraid.
Yeah. No, we go there. We push it. We talk about the uncomfortable topic. Jimmy Pardo used to do a bit, and then he would go, pot pies. Let's talk about them. Nobody's talking about them. I'm not afraid. Pot pies. We need to bring him back on. That guy is hilarious.
Yeah, he's still doing his. Never Not Funny, right?
Never Not Funny. One of the pioneers of podcasting. I think it was like Gervais and 3 other people were doing it. He was before Maron.
Ricky Gervais was doing it over in the UK?
Yeah, he had a podcast. He was one of the very first to do the pod.
I forget
what it was called at the time. But he had a pod. And I remember TJ Markwalter called me and said, hey, Jimmy Pardo has a podcast. And I said, I remember vividly, what is that? And he goes, you get your iPod, and it's called Never Not Funny. And I remember listening to it on my patio, and remember the little iPods? Mm-hmm. What were those called? The first ones?
Screen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I forget what they were. There was anyway. And they were just sitting at their dining room table, him and Mike Schmidt and a couple other guys. And it was
Joe Rogan,
this sounds pretty cool.
I remember
Joe Rogan was doing it on, his had a video element.
He did it on YouTube, and I remember him setting up his snowball microphone, Because he started recording, not knowing what he was doing, and he was like,
It was on
I
his
think we should
website,
sound
actually,
good.
in the beginning.
He's sitting on his couch with somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, and they're just setting it all up. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Did you ever see the clip of Rogan on with Tom Green?
No.
And he tells Tom Green, you're the reason I started doing a pod, I started everything. Because Tom Green had really the first internet show.
Right.
You could watch it on your computer. And in the clip, Rogan is telling, he's like, that's so cool. You have this. They're doing the internet show. And then Rogan, but can you make money at this? Like, how do you make money? And then Tom Green's like, that's kind of the question. I don't know.
Right.
But it was like, you can see
Uncharted
Rogan's little
territory.
brain going, wait a second here. Maybe I could do this. And
Billy Burr
has.
started doing it just to update his fans, to say, come to my show, come to my show. He said Robert Kelly was the nerd.
Is that
they're doing this. There's this
Burr?
new technology. You can do it right from your iPhone, and you call in and you record all your dates. You make a little joke, and people, as you build your fan base, will listen to see where you're performing. You talk about current events, and then Bill, of course, he's very glib. He'll go on and on. He started expanding on it, and then it became a podcast, and the sponsors came, and then he was committed to it. Then he signed contracts. He had to do 2 a week. Yeah.
Yeah. And his audience is, I wonder, they'd probably come back by now. He had a rough patch, but I'm sure.
The Saudi Arabia performance, which I performed in Saudi Arabia 12 years ago, but didn't make the news.
Well, they didn't have catchy names like Bonesaw Burr. You know what I mean? Or
Bonesaw Burr.
Like, I
thought about dismembering a journalist, and I said, I don't know. I don't know if I could
do it on the pod. If you're going to do it, save it for the pod, man. That'd be a nice Patreon bonus.
That would be a nice Patreon. Hey, we want to wish everybody a very, very
in a robe.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and perhaps Happy New Year, depending on if we do another episode before the New Year. Don't know. Time will tell.
You'll be, Or you be home at all in between? Or are you going straight ship
to ship? I'll be in Curacao tomorrow, and then Aruba. I will fly from Aruba to Fort Lauderdale. I will spend the evening with my bride in a hotel. I don't know if we have the strength to get the nookie in, but then we'll spend 8 days on a Christmas cruise with my sister and my new brother-in-law. It's a year now, a little over a year. And
great.
It'll
Sounds
be fun. And then I go home after that. I go home for like 5 days.
Excellent. I'm home for a week, Sunday to Sunday.
And
I'm back here. And I'm back here for 2 weeks, New Year's Eve, that whole thing.
And you'll have to give us a full report on your Winter Wonderland getaway with Kelly and Teddy.
Yeah. I'm thinking, will we be able to? I don't know if we'll be able to record next week. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at that because I'll be in there Wednesday to Friday, and then I leave Sunday. So
we hate to disappoint our fans, but we're going to get bombarded with emails and texts complaining. Some people are going to leave. They're going to leave. They're going to say, "This is bullshit. We're leaving."
Well, that's their loss. I mean, hey, we've been here every week for fucking 5 years. So
that is true.
You know. And once you get out of that robe and get out of that interior cabin, if you're on Patreon, you can see the clip here. Look at Al. No window.
Lots of mirrors.
Treat a man like that. Fucking.
And when I'm masturbating with all these mirrors, I feel like it's a group masturbation class.
Oh. I put a thing on your mirror above the ceiling. Objects are larger than they appear.
And we're out. Arrivederci.
Peace.
So long, Al. Have a good trip.
Iceberg, dead. Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
A feeding frenzy quickly develops.
This is the Two Al's One Pod podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What? Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe.
This was a horrible mistake.
Mary.
Patreon.com/2Als1Pod.
Go to patreon.com/forward2dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.